Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. This is the player update for episode 5 of the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for October 2015, Enemy Territory. And this world that I'm recording from is one of my experimental worlds, where I'm experimenting with presets, custom presets, flatland worlds. And if anyone knows how to get spruce saplings in a custom preset, let me know, because I really need to know how to get spruce saplings in a custom preset code. Okay, so let's get to the list. Let's start with Kid Awesome 2, also known as TroyBoy777. He is playing James Bond this month, and see, he made a farm, he did some tree farming, he killed an Enderman among other mobs, and he's building some sort of a dirt building to spy on the mobs from. Next we have Badheart MC. Badheart started out by taking up his farm by the river, packed it up, then he did some mining, and he came inside, cut some trees, and then he started building something around the pond. I don't know what it is. I don't even know if he knows what it is. But next, let's talk about Outfoxed. Outfoxed collected sand, then he made bread, he cut trees, he made glass panes, or he put glass panes in his windows. He started working on the third floor deck of his house, and he started removing torches from around the valley. He expanded his farm, and he put a fence around the farm. Next, let's talk about Scody Garbetus. Scody started off his episode by doing the rotten flesh milk trick to restore his hunger. He expanded his farm, he made bread, he went caving, he encountered a witch, he survived, he got bones from skeletons, and he came out and made some bread. So he's doing good. Next we have Conquering. Conquering made an infinite water pool, she made a fishing pond, she made bread, she went out and sheared sheep for wool, she worked on her house, and she cut trees. Next we have Grandma's Gone Gaming. Grandma's Gone Gaming posted episodes 4 and 5, and she put some more torches around the hidden valley. She cut down a giant spruce, she grew another giant spruce, she threw a bunch of spruce saplings down, was cutting those as they grow. She made bread, she did some mining, which turned into caving, she collected some iron, she had an encounter with silverfish, she came back, did some farming, and cut down another giant spruce. Next we have Jade LF. Jade LF worked on her house, she made bread, she climbed up to the top, she went looking for pumpkins, she did not find any pumpkins. She got into a big fight with mobs, got down to 1 heart, but she did recover. As I said, she did not find any pumpkins, but she did manage to get some string off of a spider. Next we have Bong Bong, pronounced Ong Ong, and he made bread. He made some stairs up the wall all the way to the top of the mountain, and he put a flag on top of the mountain claiming it for God and country. Next we have Baker Bell. Baker Bell found the path through the caves to the back entrance to the valley, so what I'm calling the back door. She went looking for pumpkins. She ranged pretty far out there in her explorations. She found an ocean, She collected sugar cane. She got some iron that was pretty exposed. And then she found pumpkins. And she shows the coordinates. So if you want to get pumpkins, watch Baker Bell's episode. She made pumpkin pie. She came back to like within 500 blocks of the Hidden Valley and started tunneling in. I think I would have tried to get a little closer myself before I started tunneling, because tunneling 500 blocks is going to take 2 or 3 episodes. Her tunnel broke into a cave. She found some iron. She continued tunneling, which broke into another cave. She found more iron. She has not made it back to the Hidden Valley yet. Next we have Lode Central. Lode Central worked on his house. He went to the Nether to get glowstone, and he found a fortress. So, if you're looking for a fortress, check out Lode Central. That's a team, by the way. There's like 6 of them. Okay, so they were doing different things. Next we have Bear Family 07. Bear Family 07 went outside and got the iron from the river, and then he went to the cave right next to the river and got the iron from the cave. Then he went back inside and put up torches. Put torches on the land that is halfway up the side of the cave of the valley. You know, when you go up the valley and there's a place up there where there's some dirt. Well, he put torches up there. Then he came down and did some fishing. Next we have Hawkminer. He did some carrot farming. He worked on his house. He cut down a spruce tree. He went up on top, went outside and did some exploring. He found sugar cane. He collected wool from sheep. He got a Power 1 bow from a skeleton, and he also got an enchanted shovel from a zombie. So that was a productive episode. Now I don't want a spider knocking me off of here, so I'm going to go down here 1 level. Can't see anything there. Can't see anything there either. Oh well. I will watch those. Okay. Next we have Box. Box went to the Nether, collected glowstone, also collected quartz, came back, collected some seeds, found sugarcane, collected sand, went back into the valley, killed a zombie and got a carrot from him, planted mushrooms in the corners of his valley, cut down a giant spruce tree, and did some tree farming. Ron Smalek worked on his cliffside base. He cut some trees. He added some more cliffside homes, and he got a Power 1 bow from a zombie. I mean, from a skeleton. Yeah. Next we have J-Gaz Mom. Poor villagers. They run pretty fast though. As long as they don't get cornered, they do all right. Okay. J-Gaz Mom did some mining. She started making a slab staircase in her mine, which is, a slab staircase is 2 blocks over, 1 block down, 2 blocks over, 1 block down. So it takes forever to get to the bottom with one of those. Came back, cut down some trees, worked on her fence. She also worked on her house. Next we have Life with Teens. Life with Teens cut down trees, made bread, did some mining, got some iron. Her sheep that was up on top of her waterfall fell off and died. She did some caving, and then she cut down some more trees. Piker Eyes cut trees and worked on his house. Andy Doan did some farming, made bread, and worked on his second house. He's making a little village in the valley. Tim Obert, also known as Captain Hook 5150, cut down trees, worked on his house, and did some mining. Technoscribe cut down trees, got an apple. She expanded her farm. She got her third giant spruce tree to grow on top of the first two, so she's got the tallest spruce tree in the game at the moment. She made several loaves of bread, and then she started working on her treehouse. John Fowle, 92, worked on the platforms for his catwalk. He made a fancy mine entrance, and then he started adding support pillars and railings to his catwalk. 22 Scoops worked on the house basement. It's not actually a full basement because it's only down like half a level, and he's using it as a chest room. He put a bunch of chests in there. It looks really good. This guy's a great builder. He cut down some trees and he did some fishing. Cherry Bitters finally made it to the Hidden Valley. Last arrival, I think. She torched up the valley. She cut down the trees that were in there. She made a nice farm. She also constructed a fishing pond. Okay. I'm not sure what I wrote here. Something about a wall base. Oh, her base is inside the wall of the valley. Okay, so she made a little base in the wall, and then she did some fishing. Okay, next we have Digger Dad. Digger Dad was attacked by a witch, but he recovered using milk. He expanded his farm. He cut trees, and he cut down a giant spruce. Next we have Granny's Got Game. Granny's Got Game made bread, did some tree farming, cut down a giant spruce, and was shooting eggs at skeletons up on cliffs. Lightbringer went out to get flowers. While he was out there, he also picked up some sand. He came back in and worked on the second story of his house. He's adding a roof garden, which he needs grass for, so he made a grass staircase so the grass can get up to his roof. And then he cut down some trees and made a nice two-tone floor for his house. Finally, we have OG Otozan. OG expanded his farm. He worked on his house. He cut down trees. He did some carrot farming. He made bread. And then he went outside to get sand. And that is the list for episode 5. I will see you all in episode 6. This is Mike Deering signing off.